Everybody, Andy on the mountain here. So in this video today we're going to be talking about my shelter and sleep setup. This July we plan on heading south from Banff, Canada down into the US along the Great Divide route. So on the route it's going to be myself, girlfriend Erica, and then our dog Banjo. So essentially my bike is going to be a dog packing rig. So we'll go into another video on the rig and what I am using on that. But in this video, like I said, shelter and sleep setup. But I want your guys' help on a sleeping pad. So let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and talk about the shelter that we're going to be using on the Great Divide. This is the Hyperlight Mountain Gear Ultimate 2. This is a pyramid style shelter. Very small, lightweight. I've used this for a couple years now and it works fantastic in heavy winds, heavy rain, snow. Probably won't be really encountering snow on the trail, but you never know. It is a floorless shelter, so that means we're going to be bringing a ground sheet. This is a Z-Pax Dyneema ground sheet. I also tied some cordage to the corners here so we can deploy this very quick if we want to get out of rain. It is raining cats and dogs out here. We just descended off Georgia Pass, about 2,000 feet, I think 2,100 feet, which I am stoked I'm down here now. I literally just threw up my tarp and I have my ground sheet from my sleeping pad over my bike and I am dry in here. I want to get out of the sunshine, so this works nice in that circumstance. And then on top of that, I carry a 7-ounce Katabatic Bivvy. So this Bivvy I used on the entire Colorado Trail 2 summers ago bikepacking. And I used it with a Hyperlight Mountain Gear tarp. It works really nice in scenarios where there's lots of wind, and our tent is going to be able to block quite a bit of wind, but sometimes the wind kind of comes underneath it since it's floorless. So this is going to kind of block that wind, but it also will make your sleep setup warmer. For 7 ounces, it packs down very small. They do call it a bivvy, but it's in the shape of a bivvy. It's essentially a sack, but it's not waterproof at all. It's very windproof, and it does have mosquito net. And I just love this thing. It's fantastic. And then I just have my old Sea to Summit Eros Premium Sleeping Pillow. This is the size large. A lot of times what I like to do is take my down jacket and put that on top of it for a little bit extra elevation for my head, because these tend to be a little bit small for me, especially I have broad shoulders. When I'm on my side, my head's kind of down on the side. And for my sleeping bag, I'm not actually bringing a sleeping bag. This is a quilt by Enlightened Equipment. It's their 20 degree 950 fill down quilt. The Enigma has a zippered foot box, so you can unzip it and it unfolds like a blanket. So on those warmer nights where it's maybe 55 degrees, I can unzip it and just kind of drape it over me like a nice blanket, so I'm not kind of stuffed up in this. This is the long and the extra wide. I got the extra wide specifically because our dog Banjo, if there's nights where it's cold, I can drape the side of it over Banjo since he'll be sleeping right next to me. So that should work out pretty nice having that option. And then if Banjo gets cold, I can also use my down jacket to keep him warm. But pretty excited about that. That's brand new to the kit here. Okay, so let's talk about sleeping pads now. I've used many types of sleeping pads for adventures, for through hiking, bike packing, and I have a lot of nights sleeping outside. And my main go-to choice right now is the Thermarest Z-Lite. This is a foam pad. I don't know if this is going to actually work with my bike packing rig this summer on the Divide because it's just so bulky, and I'll already be bringing a small cutout piece for Banjo and his sleeping setup. So I don't know if this is going to work 100%, but we'll see. This one is cut down. It goes down to about my knees, and I really do like the versatility of it for when the ground's wet and you're on lunch break. You could set it out. You could stretch on this. It's super easy to deploy, and you're ready to sleep on it. And the biggest takeaway on the foam pad is you can't puncture it. When I thru hiked the Pacific Crest Trail, I went through 2 sleeping pads with just holes, and I was just really sick of holes, so I got a foam pad. They're definitely not as comfortable, and that's the negative of these things, but not having to sleep on the ground is kind of important. So we'll see. I don't know if that's coming with me this summer or not. Option B is the Thermarest Neo Air Xtherm. The Xtherm is their wintertime sleeping pad. So I think this thing is 16 ounces, so a pound. And I've had this exact one for a few years, and it's worked really well. And maybe it would be nice to go lighter weight. So that's where I want your guys' help. What do you guys recommend for sleeping pads? What are you using? What should I check out? So I'm open to many ideas now that you know my shelter and the sleep kit. What do you think I should use for a sleeping pad? Would love to hear it below, guys, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. We'll definitely do more videos concentrating on the Great Divide mountain bike route, and specifically my rig once I get that built out and the gear I'm going to be taking, because it's a little bit different having a dog. And yeah, look forward to catching you guys in the next video. See ya.